What's going on, everyone? Shino once again, bring you the next episode of the Darkside playthrough on Twisted Metal Black. Now, we have the option of downtown or the highway loop, and let's see, let's go with the highway loop. We haven't done that one, of course, in a while, again. So, yeah, let's just get this over with and go on to Minion and all that. Alright, and I kept forgetting to read these, so let's just read this one. 7 years in this mask. Has my face changed? The mask never gives. It crushes my face. Am I deformed now? Or by now? Okay. And yeah, I've kind of neglected to read those in the other episode, but whatever. If you guys are not watching the gameplay and just listen to my voice, then you're kind of missing what a Let's Play is. And yeah, so let's go this way, and oop, I got frozen again. They always have to freeze me. It's always their move like that. I find it a dick move, but still their move. Hey, don't be ramming me. I'll ram you back. Alright, so let's keep this going. And let's see here. Come on, do. Oh, Darkside again. Oh, not Darkside, Manslaughter. Now, a little thing I just want to bring up about this. Twisted Metal Black was actually the first Twisted Metal to actually have the narrations done by the characters themselves, not by, well, the drivers, not by the, by Calypso. I was going to say the leader, but no, it's just Calypso. So, yeah, it was kind of innovating, and it really actually puts in a lot more story into the characters rather than them just, you know, being some competitive person trying to go and get their wish granted, whatever it may be. And also, it's one of the first ones that the evil guys don't really get screwed over with what their wish is. As you guys know, if you are a really big fan of Twisted Metal, Calypso likes to fuck around with you when you get your wish. So he'll give you some bullshit thing, like, let's see, one example would be, I think it was Twisted Metal 3, I believe, I'm not sure, or was it? No, it was Twisted Metal 2, I believe, with Warthog, the war vet. And basically his wish was to be younger, to go back to when he was younger. And what Calypso ended up doing was he made him younger, but he ended up he put his head in a jar, and it was his younger self head. So he was still young, but he had no body, and he basically had nothing to him. He had his young head in a jar. So yeah, there was just that. And then some of them were kind of stupid. Like, I remember, I think it was Twisted Metal 3 that Minion was one of the playable characters, and he asked for he has to be sent to hell, and Calypso ends up sending him to hell, Minnesota. And I'm like, really you want this guy to be sent to hell, and he just sent him to hell, Minnesota? Whatever. So I don't know, there's just a whole bunch of like little things that Calypso will just fuck around with you. So that's why you kind of have to be really specific with what you say, well, when you're getting that wish. And yeah, let's see, what else? Oh, I've been getting a question a lot of when I'm going to be bringing out the Twisted Metal, 2012 stuff, and I will be bringing that out soon. I will be doing a full Let's Play of that. I'll probably be doing it on the Twisted difficulty. I've been doing it lately on Twisted, but I've been going very cheap about it. And the way I went cheap on that was I ended up using the Juggernaut. And for those of you that don't know what the Juggernaut is from the new Twisted Metal, it is it is basically Darkside with an actual like load on the back, like the semi kind of thing, like the trailer basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's really good to use. I mean, it's super slow, but it's really tough. And it's mainly just supposed to be used for like cooperative gameplay, but I've just been using it in the single player, and it just wrecks shop. I mean, all you have to do is just get up to your top speed and start ramming people, and you take off like 50 points of health at a time. So it's really fun to actually use sometimes. And I've just been going through the whole story mode like that, just using that to get stuff done and get the times going. Because there's a trophy for beating the story mode on the most difficult. The most difficult difficulty, which is Twisted. And you also have a trophy for getting gold medals in every single event of that. So every single little round and all that, boss battles and all, you have to go and get gold to get that trophy. So basically the way I'm doing it is I'm just using Juggernaut to beat the levels quickly so I can end up, you know, getting gold. And then after that I'll probably just play for fun. But I mean, I have played through the whole story mode just like regularly. I played through the normal campaign just to see how it was, see the storyline and all that, and it's still difficult. I mean, the later levels get really difficult, and just following on it's really fun to actually play. So I highly recommend that if you're a really big fan of Twisted Metal and you still haven't picked it up, I don't know what's wrong with you. You know, you have to have like something that's just like, I don't know, like you have an Xbox or something and you can't afford a PS3, but honestly it is still as fun as hell. They changed it up quite a bit, but they still haven't like changed it up where it doesn't have the same kind of feel as the old ones have. And yeah, it's just pretty nice that they actually rebooted it and did a great job at it, didn't stray too far away from, you know, where their roots were. And it's honestly just fun as hell. And like I was saying about David Jaffe, I'm not sure if you guys seen that video where I was talking about David Jaffe. He actually plays it all the time. He plays it like practically every night. If you follow him on Twitter, he actually sends out invites for games where he's actually hosting the lobby, so you can actually play with them and have fun, and, you know, with one of the creators of the game, which is always pretty cool. Because I mean, even if the creator wants to actually play with his, you know, fans and all that, that shows how much he actually loves the game. There's been a lot of mixed reviews though that I've been seeing about the whole Twisted Metal thing, that it's strayed too far from the old and this new stuff and this old stuff. And yeah, honestly, like what I've been seeing is good reviews are from the fans. You know, somebody that's been waiting for this game to be coming out ever since, you know, they played Twisted Metal Black, or when they found out about the stuff in Twisted Metal Head On. You know, that's the true fan. You know, having them review it is something, you know, really shows what they wanted. When you have somebody else that really hasn't really played a Twisted Metal game, or, you know, has hardly ever heard of it, it really makes no sense. So really that's just that, and I think we're gonna end up getting the minion cutscene, so I'm just gonna wait until that goes. And whoa, hold on. Okay, there we go. Alright, back from the cutscene. Minion won last year's contest, but I'm not afraid of him. I just gotta find a way past his force field and win. Now, like I was saying, like when you have a person that reviews a game and it's like a sequel or it's a reboot of like an old game, they tend to have a different opinion on it. Now, yes, you know, you're not really supposed to have too much of an opinion on a game, but it depends on like what exactly the factors are. I mean, if it's a sequel, you have to compare it to the other games. And if it's just like a reboot, you, of course, you gotta, you know, compare it to the other games. But it's different when, you know, you have a certain, you know, remembrance of it. Like again, I remember playing Twisted Metal as a kid, just playing Twisted Metal 1, Twisted Metal 2, playing even Twisted Metal 4. Like Twisted Metal 4 used to be one of my favorites, but then, you know, after a while, it just kind of like it didn't have the same feel. And once I kind of like saw that, it was when I started playing Twisted Metal. When I first picked up Twisted Metal Black, actually, I was seeing it in one of the Game Informers I had like way back ago. Like I bought a whole bunch of Game Informers from a yard sale, and one of them had like a little thing about Twisted Metal Black, and it had ways you unlock Yellow Jacket, the ways you unlock other characters, and I was looking through it, and you know, it really caught my fancy because I never really heard of Twisted Metal Black, and I never really saw anything of it. So yeah, I'll just pause it here and.
I was asleep for hours, and the whole time I was having this really scary dream. I dreamed about my boss, Mr. Creel, working on those creepy masks he used to make. It was my first real job after college. I didn't want to screw it up. I wanted Mr. Creel to like me. But then, this one day, I made a terrible mistake. I didn't mean to upset him. I didn't mean to be so clumsy. But but I was just so stupid. I could feel the nails crushing the mask down on my face. And to make sure the mask stayed on tight, Mr. Creel made a weird-looking key. He said it would make sure the mask would never come off. Now that I think about it, maybe it wasn't all my fault.
And there you go. There's that backstory on her. Now, let's see. Might as well just save. Now, like I was saying about, back when I first played Twisted Metal Black, I honestly loved it. I mean, all I was really trying to do is just get all those characters and, find out more about the storyline. And then when I started looking through it, it was really something different from what they were usually doing. And of course, it really deserved the title Black because they didn't really do something like this before. So it really gave a different view on those characters. I mean, it really just made the game a bit more enjoyable. It really brought up more life to the characters, and it really made you kind of sympathize sometimes with what the characters have gone through. Now, let's see. Come on, stop freezing me, jackass. There we go. Now that they are destroyed, I gotta wait until this thing opens up. There we go. Alright, there we go, there's that. And yeah, I mean, those are really my 2 cents about the whole reviewing things and about how I got back into Twisted Metal once I picked up Twisted Metal Black. And honestly, I'm just glad that they were actually, willing to include this into their first shipping of Twisted Metal. Just having this game, be able to download and play anytime on your, PS3 with, somewhat decent graphics because it's in HD and all that. And it makes it easier on me because, like I said, I don't have to keep swapping discs and I don't have to, get settings rendered out and all that because it's already set to it. And it's pretty cool. So, let's see, what I'm going to do now is try to destroy Shadow. Come on, Shadow, we just played as you. Alright, come on. And that's it. Now that Shadow's done, we got more time to actually hang out and do stuff. So let's go and fry these people. If I can. There we go. They're fried. And yeah. I don't know why they would just leave it out like that. I mean, they have a contest going with Demolition Derby kind of style. And they just leave that just randomly there. People just sitting there waiting to be electrocuted. I don't know, but then again, it's Twisted Metal Black. It's supposed to be kind of like a bleak look at stuff, I'd say. Well, we got Sweet Tooth over here trying to kill me. And the way they remodeled the stuff in Twisted Metal, well, I'm just gonna say Twisted Metal 2012. I'm just gonna call it that, you guys. But the way they remodeled stuff and actually brought back the live action scenes and all that, it's actually pretty cool. I really enjoy it. Whoa, what the fuck? Did his bumper just fly at me or something? I don't know. That was weird. And let's see. Let's go destroy him. We can. Let's use some home missiles on these guys. There we go. But like I was saying, the way they remodeled it and just really made it kind of still the whole grimy looking thing. I mean, it's not the most visual aspect, pleasing thing, but it's never really been about the graphics. It's always been about the combat, the gameplay, the storyline. It's not never really graphics. And that's what a lot of these new games I've been caught up in is just graphics and graphics and graphics, and it really just makes me kind of facepalm when I see people are like, hey, this game has great graphics, but even though it sucks, I mean it has great graphics. I'm like, no. I'm like, gameplay makes a game, not graphics. I mean, why do you expect that people still like playing retro games? It's not really necessarily for the graphics, for the gameplay. And I honestly just love playing retro games. That's why I've kind of done a whole bunch of Let's Plays on old games. I could go and do Let's Plays on the most visually pleasing game out right now, but that'd be kind of boring to me. I mean, if it's not that good of a gameplay or something, it's just boring to me. And I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing, but there we go. That pretty much finished him off. So yeah, I'm going to end it here, guys. Thanks for watching. Look forward to the next one, I guess. I'm always looking for requests for the next character. After this one, it is going to be Sweet Tooth, and after Sweet Tooth is going to be Warthog. So any other characters you might want me to do after Warthog, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. But until then, guys, I will see you later, and thanks for watching all the episodes, and keep supporting me, I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to end here, guys. Later.